Hello friends. So today I'm coming to you from the backyard and I'm eating fruit. I think there was another video where I was doing this as well. And now it's blackberries and raspberries. I shouldn't talk with my mouth full, I'm so sorry. Anyway, I wanted to come on and just talk to you about a couple of things. It might be more than a couple of things. I shouldn't give numbers because I don't know what I'm talking about. Number one, we're finishing the Gospel of Mark today in Word of God Friday, so that's kind of cool. We've gone through the whole Gospel, which is great, and I think I'll do that again. However, we're going to start a new one next week, starting in the book of Acts. So we're going to read through the book of Acts, which I don't actually think I've ever done that, read through the whole book of Acts. Yeah, not from beginning to end. So that'll be really fun. I will enjoy that. Another thing is I'm working as a substitute, which has given me a different purpose in this time of COVID. And I have to say that, I'm really glad that I'm not working full time, and all of my teacher friends out there that are doing that, I pray for you, because this is just so hard. And I think, I've had more than one teacher even say to me that they're so thankful that I'm even willing to come in. Because it is crazy out there. The students are on edge, and here in Arizona, they're on edge for other reasons. The political climate here is interesting, but I will say this. I think that the concerns that people have about all of this is just, Christians in particular, I'm confused why you're concerned. Our hope is not set on political leaders or political parties or ideologies or, any of that stuff. So we really need to actually be people of hope, and we should not be focusing on this at all. So just remind yourself that, yes, this is serious and we need to be involved. And, the political realm is not, to be ignored. We need to be involved and do our part and be leaders in justice and all of those things that God calls us to do. However, we need to remember that God sits on the throne and Jesus is in charge. And we can take a deep breath and rest in him. Jesus never promised you that you would not have hard times. He said, in this world you will have trouble. But take heart, I have overcome the world. So be people that in the chaos, in the struggle, be the person that sees the hope, that finds a way to use what's going on. Be ingenious, be creative in the midst of things that are hard. That is what God has gifted you to do, wherever you are, whatever job you have, whoever you're interacting with. And I think our young people need to know that no matter how they're feeling right now, and no matter how heavy it might feel, because it feels like, that there's so many things that are going on that are difficult, we need to be people that are encouraging them. And I think there's just too much gloom and doom. I'm just not that kind of person. Yes, there's always trouble and struggles in every aspect of the world. Justice, the environment, social issues, racism, women's issues, issues about children, marriages, stuff that's going on within the church, whatever. But we cannot be people that lack hope. We just can't. Anyway, that's my little thing today. I just want you guys to know that if you just take a walk, tell it to Jesus, and then get back to work, you're doing all that you can do. Because those three things take care of everything that you need in life. You go take a walk, that's good for your physical health. It's good for your mental health. And we know that it helps the mind think better when we're more active. And our bodies are designed to move. When we stop moving and we're lying around, that's when death is knocking at the door. So remember, get outside, take a walk. Tell it to Jesus. That's a spiritual thing. That's, and I specifically say Jesus. So many people say, just talk to yourself or whatever. But there is a God, active and living, who loves you and wants to be involved in your life. And that's not a joke. So tell it to him. Not that he'll solve all your problems or take away your struggles, because that's not going to happen. he did say, in this life you will have trouble. Take heart, I have overcome the world. So if you tell it to Jesus, you can find, like I said, that hope in the chaos so that you can walk with your head up, and he will help you to have peace that passes understanding. I mean, there's so many verses I could throw at you, but it doesn't matter. Jesus even said, take my yoke upon you, for my burden is light, and my yoke is easy, and I will give you rest. He says his burden, that means that the burden, anyway, you have to understand what a yoke is. I can't get into that. So yeah, take a walk. That takes care of your physical and mental. Tell it to Jesus. That's your spiritual and emotional. And get back to work. If we have no purpose, if we are doing nothing, and I know that not everybody has a job and not everybody's making money, and there's lots of, but find a purpose, volunteer, do something. Trust me, I have spent a whole year waiting to get back to work. I know what it means to just be sitting there going, I have nothing to do. That's mentally and emotionally and spiritually, it's draining. So that's why I say those three things: take a walk, tell it to Jesus, and get back to work. Takes care of all the things that we need to have good mental health, spiritual health, physical health. Anyway, now I'm just rambling, and this is way too long. Love you guys. Bye.